Okay. And it's good. We all get advice from time to time. For any relationship that we have about how we can handle certain situations and things like that so that both parties leave feeling like the compromise were beneficial for both or whatever it will have you. So I think that we all need to listen to certain elements of wisdom that is handed down to us. Okay, I think I'll do one more question on this one because, like I said, the time is counting down on this particular segment, and we may have to open up another. Um,
Okay.
who would you say is a hero of yours or heroine of yours because of how they have handled their relationships, and you sort of have watched them, and you're just like, man, that's someone that I could model a relationship after.
Hmm. I'm trying to think of friends. I'm trying to think of all my friends. Is like, no, I can't mount out to him. Can't mount out to him. Like, you know,
Oh Lord.
so, well, I'm gonna have to say my father.
Okay.
I have to say my father.
How so?
I mean, I've been in the home with them for well, my mom and dad for a long time, and just I mean, he had us. First of all, he had us working. Well, he had us working. You know, when I was young, I know you probably remember about cutting grass. I cut grass when I was younger. I was on the roof, put the shingles on the roof. So with that, I saw that he was a hard worker, and he embedded it in me as a hard worker to when you want something. Well, basically, to make something happen, you can't just lay on your back. You have to work hard at it.
Yeah.
So, and of course, when you work hard in your relationship, you know that molds your relationship to the fact you bringing things to the table.
Yeah.
And no woman wants a sorry tale man.
Nope. Not a good one.
So, and he like I said, he drove trucks just to see where he was going a lot, but he came home, ate dinner. He took care of home. So seeing him take care of home the way he did,
Mm-hmm.
that's I have a lot of that in me now because I
You do.
take care of home.
You do.
So and he treats my mother well, and
Mm-hmm.
he buys her whatever she wants basically. So yeah, to see that bond it's amazing. I love it.
It is. And I personally do know your parents, so I know who you're talking about. So I can agree in that, like,
Okay.
yeah, I really do love them and care for them greatly because they're super great people.
Oh,
Overall,
great.
just not as a
Thank you.
couple, but as individuals, they're great people. And so
Mm-hmm.
when you have great people individually and they come together, you know you're gonna have a dynamic household and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to pause right here because we are counting down on this particular segment. So this is going to be labeled as our part one. Our part two may not be as long as this particular one, but we want to be able to invite you guys to come on back. So we thank you so much for joining us on this Life Enchanted aspect, as well as a novel discussion on relationships coming from the aspect of my first book that's coming out really soon, someday. So we're going to ask you guys to join in with us on our part two that's going to be coming up in a few moments.